On your mark, record.
Hello and welcome to QiGong with Laura Parsons. Today, as usual, we will begin with our opening ceremony and we will close with our regular closing ceremony. But in the center today, the focus will be on the gut. Because when you have a healthy gut, you also have a healthy mind and body. And with that kind of balance in these kind of unbalanced times, this is essential. So begin by coming into your wuji. Your feet are about 4 or 5 inches apart, under the insides of your shoulders. Roll down the shoulders, soften the pelvis and the knees. Pull in the chin a little and push out the thumbs, tweak the back, tall military stance, and then relax into your wuji stance. This is your perfect posture. And rock, breathing in and breathing out. As you breathe in, place the tip of the tongue at the very top of the roof of the mouth, at that highest arch. And when we do that, as we breathe, more oxygen gets to our bodies. Find a gazing spot on your horizon. Keep your eyes peeled on that. You'll see me just fine. And engage the arms. Let gravity do the work. We just go along for the ride. Breathing in and breathing out. Make little figure eights or infinity signs. Low at first. And let each one become more pronounced as we come up to chest level. Breathing in and breathing out. The tail of the dragon. Let one palm come up, then trade and let the other palm come up. In your figure eights, led by your thumbs, the tail of the dragon forms. You can imagine the tail just peeking up over the water and back into the drink, never giving us a full reveal. Reach overhead and touch the clouds. Imagine that you can feel the cool mist on your fingertips. Push up the mountain, leading with the elbow and then tweak with the wrist. Breathing out and breathing in. The trick here is to keep the shoulders very soft. And back to your figure eights. Letting each one of our figure eights now, with both palms down, become more shallow as we return to our starting place. Breathing in, breathing out. And rock. And come back to the wuji. And back to place. Dip the head and fold in half. Let gravity pull your head and then your shoulders. Let your head dangle. Let your arms dangle. Feel a good stretch down the back into the hips. Shake out your arms and your hands just a little bit, just to make sure they're nice and loose. Relaxed. Grasping your elbows with your hands, feel a little different stretch down into the hamstrings. Bending the knees, place your hands on your thighs, and then use your arms to press up, no stress on the back, and roll up the rest of the way to your full posture. Breathe in as you reach the arms all the way to the back. Breathe out as they come to the front. And reverse. Breathe in. And breathe out. Hands to shoulders, bending your knees at the base. Lift with the backs of the wrists as you straighten the legs but never lock the knees. And then lead with the insides of the wrists as you breathe out and come back down. Find your 100% and then your 70%, and then feel that same kind of looseness and gentleness for all the forms that we do together. Breathing in and breathing out. Open the heart. Breathe in deeply, breathe in even more as you open the arms, open the heart, taking that deep, deep, double deep breath. And then let it all out with a long, slow, continuous breath out, all the way back down. Resting your pinkies on your thighs. Lift, straightening the knees, but never locking them. Come all the way up and then let your thumbs just barely touch your collarbones. And then come back down, keeping those palms parallel the whole time. This is Greet the Morning. Breathing in and breathing out. Press those palms together and lift the elbows, but then roll down the shoulders. Pull in the chin a little. Lift your head up out of your neck. Lift your ribs up out of the waist. And then swivel the head to the left, elbows to the right, knees and hips stay forward. And see a gazing spot on that far wall. Then change everything 180 degrees the opposite direction as you breathe out. And see a gazing spot there. This is Golden Dragon shuts its mouth. Breathing in and breathing out. Engaging the arms, seeing 3 gazing spots as you skirt the space. Come back to the center and then open the arms, lifting up, leading with the backs of the wrists, that open the heart, deep cleansing breath. Reach down and out, and then long, slow breath out as you feel the pearl. On the pause, rest your hands on the chest as you drop the diaphragm to breathe in, dropping in the air, and then a long, slow, controlled breath out as you feel the pearl. Last one. Open the arms nice and wide and lift off of the right heel. Then drag that right foot behind, bring the palms together for Honor the Moon. Slide that right foot out, glide open, put your weight on that foot so that then you can drag in the left and squeeze the palms. Breathe in and breathe out. An alternate way to do this form is to slide open and then drag the feet together ankle to ankle. And if this works better for you to help keep your balance, it's a good way to prepare yourself to continue to improve to your 70% and work on your balance. And rest. Come into your horse stance now. This is the wider stance with your feet about a foot apart. They're at the outsides of your shoulders. Roll down the shoulders, soften the pelvis and the knees again. Pull in the chin, find that nice tall stance. And then with the elbows relaxed but bent at the waist and the fingers curled nice and soft, this becomes your horse stance. Our first form is to place the right hand on the hip with the thumb forward, reach up with the left, splay those fingers, bend the wrist and the elbow slightly, rock to your right, breathing in and focus on the back of that hand. Breathe out as you change everything the opposite direction and focus on the back of that hand. This is Wings of the Bird. Take that hand and make it into a little cup and let it hover over the crown of your head, opening the right hand palm up and rock, bending your left knee. Breathe in. Then let your eyes follow the arc of the rainbow as you change everything 180 degrees to the opposite direction and the pot of gold in that hand. Breathing in and breathing out. We engage the eyes, following the arc of the rainbow for dancing rainbows. Breathing in and breathing out. Take that hand and place it in front of the mouth, and the right elbow will be at the waist, but this time the palm is down. Lift your elbow so that your forearm is parallel to the floor. Lift up out of the waist and swivel, leaving the knees and hips forward. Lead with the elbow. See your gazing spot on that wall. Changing palms, breathe out. And see your gazing spot on the opposite wall. Changing palms is a form that focuses on the lungs meridian. The color is pearly white. Reach up and grab your chi ball and place your other hand behind your waist. Lift up off of that right heel and then toss the ball across the body. Breathe in as you reach. Breathe out as you toss. Look close at your hand and then look far at the destination for that ball. Take that hand, put it behind your waist, reach up and grab your chi ball with the other hand and toss it the opposite way. Breathing in, breathing out. The Chinese believe if you do 39 to 45 of these every day, that you can prevent strokes. I like it because it adds the aerobic element to our opening ceremony. Changing hands. Take that hand, put it behind your waist, reach up and grab a chi ball and then drop that ball. Permission to drop the ball. And changing hands one last time, reach up and grab your chi ball and just drop it. And finish. Relax. Let's shake out a little bit. Shake your feet. Shake your hands. Shake your knees. Shake your elbows. Shake your booty. Shake your shoulders. Shake your head. Shake it all. Okay, and you can shake anytime you need to, any day. You can take any of these forms and use them anytime just for yourself and practice, but also to just feel the healing. So I promised that we'd work on the gut, so come into your horse stance, a nice wide stance. Roll down the shoulders, soften the pelvis and the knees. Elbows are at the waist, the palms are up, and the fingers are curled nice and soft. First thing we do here is we're going to clap. Rub that chi together about 20 seconds. And as you rub your hands together, feel the temperature coming up. Feel the smoothness happening. The friction is a good cleansing. And then release your hands and feel the vibrations. There's your chi ball. For Emperor Rolls Ball series, we start by lifting the toes off of the right foot and pivot on that right heel, giving yourself a little bit of a 45-degree angle. Take your chi ball and lift it up over the mountain and then down into the sea. Check and make sure that your knee is right over your toes, and then rock back as you bring that chi ball right into your center. Up and over the mountain, breathing out, pulling into the center, breathing in. Emperor Rolls Ball. Breathing in, breathing out. Emperor Rolls Ball focuses on the stomach meridian. The color is golden topaz. Hold on to your chi ball for a moment and change directions. Press it down into the sea, up over the mountain and back into yourself. Breathing out and breathing in. Hold on to your chi ball, lift the toes and swivel on the heel back to your center. Then lifting the toes on your left foot, swivel open, put that foot down on that 45-degree angle, lift your ball up over the mountain, down into the sea, and then breathe in as you pull it back into your center. Breathing out and breathing in. Hold on to your chi ball for just a moment and reverse. Down into the sea, up over the mountain, and back into yourself. Breathing out and breathing in. Hold your chi ball again, lift the toes, swivel back to your center. Hold on to your ball, and now we will stir the pot. Emperor stirs pot. Take that ball out and around, as far out from your body as you can, and then rock back into place, breathing in. And then circle the opposite direction, breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Emperor stirs pot. As you do this, feel how your balance is affected by putting your hands so far away from the body. We're able to keep our balance, but remember when you're carrying things, to carry them right inside as close to your body as possible. Last one. And back to place. Roll your chi ball just a little. Your right hand is under, your left hand is over. We lift the hands up and down at the same time, still keeping that configuration, and then circle all the way around and squeeze it back into place right there in front of the gut. This is lion plays with ball. Breathing in and breathing out as you squeeze. We're still focusing on the stomach meridian, gold and topaz. Lion plays with ball. Breathing out, breathing in. and rest and let your ball go. Okay, alternate punches. This is where we focus on the liver. Make sure that there's nothing or anybody that might be in your direct path. Take in a nice deep breath, and from your horse stance, throw out a punch. But this is a wimpy punch because you let your hand just drop. It's as if it's dropping a piece of paper into that invisible wastebasket right in front of you. And pull it back in. And the same with the opposite arm. And throw it, breathing out. And pull it in, breathing in. Alternate punches. The Chinese believe it's very important that we never let anger or frustration get pent up in the body. Because if they do, they can cause depression. Depression then can cause the liver not to be able to do its job of detoxification of the bloodstream. So, by releasing any subliminal, subconscious, or any kind of frustration or anger with these alternate punches, we are allowing our liver to live. And rest. Play the heavenly drum. This is a little tricky for me to show you on video, but we're going to do this anyway. The first thing that we do is we cup the hands and then we place them over the ears. And as they're placed over the ears, you then place the index fingers over the tall man and thump it down onto your head. Nine times is perfect for that one. And the purpose of this piece is in case you might have any kind of tinnitus, or maybe you have a migraine headache. These thumps on your heavenly drum, your head, can really give you some relief. Not forever, but at the moment it will give you some relief, and I found that it's given me relief so that I don't have them as often, because I do this particular form quite often. So anytime you need that little bit of help, try it. It's a really good thumper. Let's move into palms up, palms down. I'm sorry. No, we want to work a little bit more on the liver. And so for this one, we're going to swivel. The hands are on the hips and the thumbs are forward. Bending your knees slightly, a little extra. As you do this, it's almost as if you're sitting. And if you can go ahead and pull up a chair and sit. And as you then swivel from the waist up, you are able to squeeze that liver like a sponge. And then as you come back, the sponge fills back up again. Let's do that again. Breathing in. Breathe out as you squeeze the sponge. And then come back to place. Your liver is on your right-hand side. So it's not a mirror image to do this. So on the right, squeeze out the sponge, breathing out, and then come back to center. And we'll squeeze over to the left as well, and back to center. Because our muscles really appreciate having even doses of our exercises. And let's take them both sides now. Taking a nice deep breath. Squeeze out the liver. Breathe in as you come back to center. And then stretch those muscles. Breathing out and breathing in. One more set. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. and breathe in. And back to place. Now I'd like to focus on the kidneys, and the kidneys are in back, right there under your lungs. So again, holding your kidneys right where they are. Your thumbs are forward. Take in a nice deep breath and swivel and come back. And then I want you to throw out your breath with a big chew. Take in a nice deep breath, swivel, come back, throw it out with a chew. Breathing in, chew. Breathe in, chew. Working with the kidneys, come into your horse stance again, a little bit wider stance, and we're going to dip in the water. Take your right hand and place it behind your back, right there in the middle, right under your kidneys. Take your left hand, make it into a little cup, and then bending your knees slightly, dip in the water, breathing out. Then flatten your hand and imagine that you can feel the water surface tension as you reach over to the other side. And breathe out and breathe in. Dip in the water. It's focused on the kidneys meridian. The color is sapphire blue. Trading hands, take that hand, put it behind your waist. Reach out with your hand and make it a cup and dip in the water, breathing out. And then breathe in as you come back across the water surface tension. Dip in the water. Breathe out. Breathe in. And imagine how the water is getting cooler. And rest. All right, shake that out. And now we'll do a little bit of palms up, palms down. We reach forward with the palms up and the arms are straight. We pull back with the elbows. The palms are still up. We reach out again, the palms go down. Swing all the way back with straight arms. So bend those elbows, palms up, straight arms pressed down. Breathing in, breathing out, or breathe in some more, breathe out some more. And as you do this, try to let yourself either rock or maybe just lift your heels. We don't want you growing roots to China. We just want to feel this moment. Pulling in the fresh chi, push out the junk. There's no bad chi, just trading each other's trash and treasures. Pull out any bad bacteria, pull out any extra virus, send them all down to the compost heap. Pull out any negativity, pull in the positivity, pull out the carbon dioxide, pull in the fresh oxygen. If you're comfortable to close your eyes on this meditation that we'll be doing through our movement, that's fine. Otherwise, keep your eyes on your gazing spot. We focus inwardly. Focus first on the respiratory system. This is the lungs meridian, pearly white. Imagine that you can see inside of your pink lungs. And in them, you see the pearly white sacs looking like an empty honeycomb. No lesions or secretions to impede the passage of crystal clear oxygen trading places with crystal clear carbon dioxide. Focus next on the circulatory system. This is the heart meridian. Ruby red. The circulatory system works very closely with the respiratory. The lungs are filled with oxygen and the heart pumps that oxygen into the arteries. The arteries carry it to every single cell in the body. They deliver it at the cellular level with their little capillaries. And then the veins, using their capillaries, they pick up the carbon dioxide out of every single cell and transport it, looking royal blue, all the way up to the heart. The heart pumps it to the lungs. The lungs pump it out to the air, and the plants are glad to receive it because they need that carbon dioxide to survive. In exchange, they give us oxygen we need to survive, so it's a good trade. Focus on the alimentary system, the digestive tract. This is the stomach meridian, the color golden topaz. Digestion begins in the mouth with saliva and chewing, continues down the esophagus and into the stomach. From there it continues down into the intestinal tract, and in the small intestines there are these little cilia that pick up the nutrition derived from the digestive process. They deliver it to the arteries carry it to every cell from the tip of the toes to the top of the head. Focus on the renal system, the kidneys meridian, sapphire blue. The kidneys are in charge of filtering all the water in our bodies. Since 60 to 70% of the human body is water, that's a big job. Focus on the nervous system. First on the spine, emerald green. The spine sends out nerve and nerve endings to every single system that we've just discussed. And they work for us 24/7, 365, day in, day out, decade in, decade out, and we never have to think a thing about it. What a wonderful gift. Focus on the brain, canary diamond. Also part of the nervous system, but the brain thinks and makes choices. Imagine that you can see inside of your skull and see your brain cells all plumped up with oxygen, doing all of this special breathing. They are so full they fill up the cranium. There's no room for any lesions or plaque, nothing extra, just healthy brain tissue. Finally, focus on the mind. Release anything negative. Release the worry, the doubt, the fear, the anxiety. Let it all go. In their place, pull in the positivity. Pull in the love and the joy, the peace, the hope, the patience, the kindness, the gentleness, the self-control. And relax. Swing your arms like a Chinese drum. Your body is your percussive instrument. This is a form that you can do to start your day or relax anytime and any place that you are. You don't take up very much space, you don't bother anyone. Just enjoy playing a Chinese drum. Any of the forms that we've done in this medley can be done for 10 or 20 minutes apiece, anytime you need them, and be specific to your body's needs. And relax. All right, let's do some special gathering of yin qi. Everybody needs a little extra sweetness. Yin qi we begin by gathering flowers. Breathing in a nice deep breath as you remember someone who needs some extra sweetness. And then breathe out as you present those flowers. And the opposite direction, breathing in, full circle. And breathe out, presenting the flowers. These are breaths of remembrance. Last one. And relax. Hurricane palms. This is another one where we can really stretch and swivel through our bodies, wringing out the sponge and filling it up again. So taking a deep breath as you open, and then swing the arms, the palms come up. See your gazing spot over there as you breathe out. Breathe in as you come back to center. And breathe out as you swivel. Hurricane palms. And rest. Let's do another one about wind. The tree bends in the wind. Your elbows are up by your shoulders, and we take in a breath on the pause, breathing in. And then arc over to the side, feeling a nice stretch, breathing out. And breathe in. And breathe out. These stretches to the side are good ways to take those sponges and give them a really good chance to stretch and be able to bring in even more oxygen and fresh blood. Blood flow is so important to having a balanced body. Last one. And back to place. And wind moves through the willows. Take your right foot and place it back so that your heel of your left foot is right even with the ball of the foot. Reach forward so the left hand comes forward as the left knee bends. Both palms are up as your right arm hand reaches way back. Breathe in. And then rock backwards and the palms come back up. Breathing out. Wind moves through the willows. Breathe in. And breathe out. Changing feet. Let your left foot go to the back and your right foot come forward. The right arm is forward, the left hand is back, both palms are up, and we swing forward, breathing in, and rock back, breathing out. Perhaps you can feel the sponge effect for this form also, as you stretch the body to breathe in and squeeze to breathe out. Last one. And rest. All right. Let's do Feel the Tall Grass. This is another set of remembrance breaths. So we reach over to the left side, taking a nice deep breath. And then moving the hands across, imagine that you can remember feeling the seed pods caressing the palms of your hands. Then breathe in as you push away the branch. Take that left hand, pushing away the branch, breathing in a fresh breath, remembering a hike you took one morning. Then swat the fly all the way across, breathing out. Changing both palms. Breathe in as you see the crane fly by. And feel the tall grass. Breathing out. Push away the branch. Breathing in. Swat the fly. Breathing out. See the crane fly by. Breathing in. Feel the tall grass. Take a pause on this side, taking a nice deep breath. And feel the tall grass the opposite direction. Breathing out. Then push away the branch, this time with the right hand. Breathing in, smelling the freshness. Swat that fly, breathing out. Changing both palms, see the crane fly by. Breathe in. Feel the tall grass. Push away the branch. Swat the fly. See the crane flying by. And rest. Let's shake everything out again as we come to our closing. Shake your feet. Shake your hands. Shake your knees. Shake your elbows. Shake your booty. Shake your shoulders. Shake your head. Shake it all. And come back to your Wuji for our closing ceremony. Your feet are about 4 or 5 inches apart at the insides of your shoulders. Roll down the shoulders, soften the knees and the pelvis. Pull in the chin, push out the thumbs, and then relax into your perfect Wuji. Breathing in, pull up earth, breathing in. Change those palms in a majestic moment and pull down heaven. Breathe in some more. And then push that oxygen into every cell as you release all the carbon dioxide, breathing out. Pull up earth. This is yin qi, sweetness. Pull down heaven. This is yang qi, power. Clap. Rub all that qi together. Feel how smooth it is. And then place it where you feel you need it the most. Pull up earth. Pull down heaven. Don't clap. Make 2 giant circles on either side of the body. Breathing in. Breathing out. Ladies, place the left hand on top, gentlemen, right hand on top, not a mirror image. Place your hands at the lower dantian, 2 inches below the belly button, and circle 9 times. The Chinese believe it's essential to gather up any unassigned qi and to store it here in the lower dantian, where it'll be available to you anytime you need it this week. And reverse 9 more times. There's the lower dantian, the gut, the middle dantian, the heart, the upper dantian, the head. But the gut is right there, halfway between your toes and the top of your head, a perfect storage spot. Resting your hands on the lower dantian, taking a deep abdominal breath, pressing against your hands. And breathe out. Taking another deep abdominal breath, pressing against your hands. And hold that breath. And release. Rest, relax, hold the emptiness, and breathe. Pull up earth, pull down heaven. And I thank you all very much for the honor of sharing your chi today. Namaste.